Nintendo Switch 2 fans are gearing up to fight bots and scalpers, because as we know, the Switch 2 pre-orders go live on May 8th, and you'll be able to buy and pre-order, or at least express interest, and hopefully pre-order on Amazon and big retailers on May 8th. But Nintendo fans are fed up with Switch 2 scalpers already. The Nintendo fans are fighting back, and they're getting ready to basically report all the scalper listings on eBay. As you know, Switch 2 is going live next month, and without a doubt, there will be people trying to profit off it. There'll be people trying to list the Switch 2. People that maybe get their hands on a pre-order, list it on eBay for like 2, 3 times, 4 times the price. There will be people that buy it, but Switch 2 fans are fighting back against scalpers. I think Nintendo have done the right thing, in all honesty. They've actually made it a requirement to where you have to have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription for at least 12 months and also have like 50 hours of game time before you can apply to try and get a Switch pre-order on their site at least. I don't think Amazon's going to be going that far. Best Buy isn't going that far. Which obviously means Switch 2 scalpers will be a thing. You'll be seeing people snap up and buy all the Switch 2s. That is a given. But if you want to try and have the upper hand and try and get alerted when things do go in stock, so you can try and order it as fast as you can, I recommend you check out our Switch 2 stock tracker. Right now we've got the direct playing on the loop, but obviously I'm going to be removing that direct. It's going to go silent. It's going to be a silent stream, and the only time it's going to make a noise is when the Switch 2 goes live for pre-order or when it comes back in stock and restocks. So this is going to be an invaluable resource. I recommend you subscribe to me and bookmark this live stream, or at least open it and check it several times a day, because there will be updates. There's also all the latest Switch 2 news, all that good stuff. I will be updating you, keeping you up to date on this live stream 24 hours a day. But back to the article, yeah, basically Nintendo fans are mobilizing to report scalpers on sites like eBay. Like the most sought-after devices, there has been some concern that the Switch 2 could end up in the crosshairs of scalpers ahead of its launch in June. While some people are already attempting to sell the console at higher prices on sites like eBay, yeah, it's crazy. Scalpers are already listing things on eBay, listing the Switch 2 on eBay, well before it's even open for pre-order. Can you imagine? There's a scalper out there that's got a listing on eBay, maybe sold it for like $2,000, and then come pre-order launch day, he doesn't manage to get a pre-order in because other scalpers and bots managed to buy it before him, and he's sitting there already having sold it like a month ago. He's like, oh, I promised this buyer that he would get it on release day, but I never managed to get my hands on a pre-order because it sold out before I was able to. Well, if you ask me, it serves him right. But the good thing is, people are already reporting these listings on eBay. The Switch 2 subreddit, as spotted by Games Radar, there are numerous posts detailing the war on scalpers. There is a war on scalpers. It's no longer the console war, it's the war on scalpers. But currently, eBay's rules state that an item may not be sold unless it can be shipped out within 40 days. And obviously, if you check our 24-hour stock tracking stream, we actually have a counter till release day, and there's 54 days until release. So anybody selling it right now is basically running foul of eBay's own rules, and their listings should be taken out. So back in February, Nintendo spoke about its preparations for the Switch 2 launch, including taking all possible measures to discourage scalping. We will take all possible measures based on the experience we have accumulated to date. Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa said back then, we are making preparations. So Nintendo are they basically sat back and watched a lot of other different console launches like the PS5. Look at the PS5, the PS5 Pro. Obviously, scalpers and bots went absolutely ham on that and trying to get it instantly. And Nintendo have learned a couple of things since then. So they're obviously trying to make preparations to make sure it's as smooth as possible. And I think they've even went as far as to reach out to all the different retailers and say, hey, scalpers and bots, we don't want our console being scalped and, snapped up by bots and resold on eBay for like 3 times the price. Is there anything you can do to make that less likely? And honestly, in all honesty, I don't think Amazon, Best Buy, Target, all the regular retailers are going to go out their way to basically stop bots and scalpers. They already have some sort of, tools and software to try and prevent it, one per customer, one per address, etc., etc. But bots and scalpers find a way typically, and I'm glad Nintendo are aware of this and they've made this public. The fact that they're literally trying to fight against them, but it's still inevitably going to happen, and it's going to be extremely hard to get your hands on the Switch 2 ultimately. But we live for this. Us Nintendo gamers will find a way to beat the bots and scalpers. Here's a listing Oh, sorry, here's a post on Reddit, basically. The scalpers are already at it. The UK price is supposed to be £396, £430 for bundle, but already there's loads of listings on eBay that's north of 600. And as you can see here on the image, basically the Switch 2 is already getting scalped on eBay. People are still buying this. It's ridiculous. It's not even open for pre-orders yet, except for eBay. And God knows if any of these sellers will be able to fulfill that, because obviously the Switch 2 is going to sell out damn near instantly because of demand, and obviously because of the tariffs and the shortage of supply when it does open for pre-orders on May 8th. But there's some people out there trying to make some money long before then, selling it for upwards of $600, £644, which is damn near like $700, I think. Rosa Canina says, man, people are dumb. Even if you don't get it day one, you'll still be able to just walk into a store and get it at a slightly later day. How are people complaining about the price, but also fine to shell out double just to have it a few days earlier? He makes a good point, or she makes a good point. Rydan says, you can report listings, eBay allows for this, but you're required to be able to deliver within 30 days. Given that nobody can do that, these listings run afoul of that policy until May 5th. Until May 5th rolls around, these become legal. There's so many of them. This is despite me reporting and getting 20 of these listings taken down yesterday. I've got multiple listings deleted by reporting it, especially the ones that have A4 paper in the description. If you don't know, people do that. They say, oh, yeah, it's up for pre-order, but we're going to ship you an A4 piece of paper. We're going to ship you a sheet of paper with your pre-order details to try and avoid eBay's rules, which is just completely ridiculous. But yeah, guys, either way, Reddit's on the job. Reddit's going to try and take down as many scalper listings. And listen, take it from me. Take it from me. Please don't Please don't pay double the price for the Switch 2. It's already kind of pricey at $450. Obviously, that's including tariffs and whatnot added on top. Or at least, as much as Nintendo doesn't want to admit it, $450 price point is kind of pricey for this thing. And including, you know, tariffs, yeah, it's kind of pricey. But please don't pay double the price, all right? Just wait, it will come in stock. And again, like I said, check out our 24-hour stock tracking stream. I will be putting a script up there. Right now, it's just playing the Nintendo Reveal Direct on a loop, but I will be removing that. It will be a silent stream, and it will have alarms and alerts when the Switch 2 does become available. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. I love you. See you in the next video. I'm Blaze2K. Please like, subscribe, click the bell icon for more Switch news every single day. Yeah, see you in the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Let's go.